Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
Sir.
Okay, are you
Good
ready?
Afternoon,
afternoon.
sir.
Good
Yes.
afternoon, yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Hans Beha, ready na ka?
Yes.
Very ready. Zach,
How ready?
110%.
Okay, so guys, welcome to CHIKKAdvocates. Basically, CHIKKAdvocates is the online talk show of Kagay-an Plus Incorporated and Oro Pia Community Center. So, nag-start ni siya last August, I think first Sunday of August. So, na-feature na mo ang mga winners sa Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus, which is from 2018 to 2019, which is si Gemini, si Reynan, si Klein, and si Michael. So since you are the candidate or semi-finalists of Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus, you will be getting to know each and every one of you. So mo to siya. So let's start. Let's start by getting to know each and every one of you. Let's start from you, John Ray.
Wala patay. Uh, Hello, good afternoon everyone. I am Janre O. Haliasgo. I am from Valencia City, but I currently staying at Cagayan de Oro because I am studying at SPC, Southern Mindanao. Di ko.
What? Sige,
I am Southern Philippine College, I mean. Then I don't have both parents because they all die. My mother died when I was 12 years old, grade 6. Then my father died last 2015. Then I'm just a simple guy. Then if you want me to be your friend, then I will give my best to be your friend. Then if you want me to be your enemy, then I will let you experience hell. I will tour you out. Ako mo i-tour sa venues hell. Joke lang, pero wala pa may naka-experience anak kay buotan man kay ko kinang lovable material friend ko. That's all. Thank you.
Material. Saan ang manok? Material friends o material girl sad ka. Ay, okay.
Dili sad.
Okay. Nagkatawa si James. Okay, James, ikaw ang next. Ikaw ang nagkatawa. James, naka-mute ka.
I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Good afternoon. Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. And thank you for having me here. So, guys, in case if you don't know me, I'm James. You can call me James. But my friend would call me Tuto, since that's my childhood name, Tuto. And yeah, so I just turned 20 last July, and I'm working in a BPO industry, especially, I had worked in call center in teleperformance, but now I'm working in concentrate. And I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I am easily attracted to people or attached to people who are a very funny, and have a very sense of humor. I mean, a big sense of humor. And also, I do love hiking, climbing, mountain climbing, and all those adventures. Yeah, I do love those things. And if you guys want to know me more, feel free to hang out with me sometime, since I'm a very friendly, amiable person, and I'm also flexible. So yeah, we can definitely bond sometimes. That's it. Unmute ko.
Mute ka, sir.
Medyo lag, sir.
Sir, nakamute ka, sir.
Hans Beha, nakaila ka sa funny person ni James. Ano, wala si Hans Beha. Sige na mabalik kaya na sila karon. So,
Pero delete ka, sir.
carry na siya. Next na la si Christian Carl.
Bro.
So, hi sa tanan, hi sa magtanaw ani ang live. Ako rin si Christian Carl Formento, nagpuyo ko sa Bulwa, Cagayan de Oro City o eskwela ko karon as a third year student sa Liceo de Kagay-an University, and then siguro paano ko since elementary pa ko sugod na gito og serbisyo sa mga sa simbahan, and then active pud ko sa ato ang mga community. Before member po ko sa FPOP, Family Planning Organization, and then member po ko sa PEPA sa una katong buhi pa na organization, and then naka-stop ko kay magod ko kanang mahilig ko og trabaho kaayo, and then medyo kay ko kanang focus ko sa akong goals na makauman og eskwela. So since I was at start na gid ko og work, and after namatay man akong mama, so medyo mas na-focus ko sa ko ang akong goals na makauman, kay nag-stop man ko sa college, and then karon tungod sa atong sitwasyon karon medyo nahadlok pud ko kay basin maka-stop na sad ko pag-eskwela. So mo nang way na maka-provide japon ko, although wala ko'y work karon, kay aside man gud sa trabaho ko freelance food ko tulo-tudlo og mga youth food when it comes to drum and lar, cheerleading o mga uban or mag-organizing o tanan event, or halos na ako na nasudlan mo na lang gid ni akong first time na ako na mag-appeal og ingani na pageantry o friendly man no, pero mostly man good kay ga-focus ko sa akong goals, and ma-reach out pud ko ninyo kung kailangan ko ninyo og tabang na pwede pud ko makatabang. Ora ta siya, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Christian Carl. So let's proceed to Hans Beha. Na-mute ka,
Hi,
Beshi.
good morning everyone.
Hi.
So, karon mag-introduce abot ko again. Kapila na ko diri sa CHIKKAdvocates.
Wow.
My second advocate. So karon, good afternoon again. My name is Harold Pilito Pibeha. I would prefer to call me Hans. I am also 18 years old. Your reigning queen of Makabalan, pero I am hoping that I could snatch the crown of Mr. Kagay-an Plus 2020. I am a grade 11 student from Makabalan National High School nga under sa strand na Humanities and Social Sciences, o kaning a future educator di ay major in school physical education. Then karon why kanang if ever na may question sa pagpa-test or regarding sa HIV, you can approach me at my Facebook of Hans Beha II, or drop me private message dito or sa akong mga social media kung asa ninyo ko pwede ma-reach. So maoro to, sir. Sir, nakamute ka.
Ay, sorry naman. Hans
Hans
Beha, additional follow-up question.
Ano man, sir?
Gwapa ka?
Kayo.
Okay, thank you so much, Hans. Let's proceed to Christian John.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Ako dahil si Christopher Kaumas. Taga-iligan jud ko, but nanako diri nagpuyo ka Isolation Village. Ikaduha ko sa mong mag-igsoon, and ayang mas simple guy lang and friendly mo lang.
Simple guy with boyfriend, ano lang. Okay, so thank you so much, Christian. So natin do ka Christian diri. Next, si Rostico Ramos, please turn on your video.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. To introduce myself, my name is Rostico Junior L. Ramos. I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Financial Management major at Bukidnon State University. Presently, I work savings bookkeeper at Rural Bank of Misamis Oriental. Gahandol po ko og organization sa among barangay, which Vice President. Ang name sa among organization is Kaligo. Stands for Kauswagan Lesbian Gay Organization. You can call me Rusty or Junjun. In regards of my personality, I love to travel. I love more people. I love everything. I love to explore. I love to explore anywhere. So if you want me to be your friends, and then let's get to know each other. That's all, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Rustico. And nakasunod na si Hezekiah. Okay na ka? Hezekiah, madunggan me. Madunggan ko. Okay, so I think wala pa si Hezekiah, so connecting pa siya. So let's proceed to the next question. Okay. So are you ready, guys? So dili lang, this is not all about HIV and AIDS. Of course, we need to focus on that. But of course, this is an online talk show, so it's part of getting to know the Mr. and Miss Kagay-an, the Mr. Kagay-an Plus semi-finalists. So since, of course, if wala ning COVID, di ba, dili man ta mag-Zoom, so naagin mo diri sa Oro Pia, but of course, we need to find ways in order to communicate and to get to know you guys more. So sa akong gisubmit na questions, so let's proceed to the next. Why did you join Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus of 2020? So let's start with the person nga number one sa clients as of now. Let's go to Hans Beha.
So, sir, why did I join Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus 2020?
Yes.
Simply because this advocacy has its own special place in my heart. Since I am part of the LGBTQ community, or let us call this as our rainbow community, I would love to be an inspiration to them, for them to be able to stand up para sa ilang fit, sir, na it doesn't matter whether you're an HIV positive person or a person who is a member of the LGBT community, as long as you're a human being, kanang deserving ni mo, sir, na ingana bito, sir. Gusto na ko i-prove na dili lang yun, gusto na ko i-push tong mga tao, like especially those people living with HIV, na they are all worthy or worth it to live. Like for example, sir, ingana kay somehow, sir, people are taking their lives away, sir, just because they have the virus sa ilang sulod, sir. Nya, gusto na ko i-prove sa ilang nga life doesn't end with HIV. Yet, HIV is incurable, but I know it can be treated. So, by the help of this organization, the Oro Pia Community Center powered by Kagay-an Plus, I want to share the knowledge that I have in me and the Oro Pia taught me, para pod mahatag pod bitaw nila ang akong knowledge na nahatag sa ila to the other person, sir. Kay naman ta ginatawag na series of information nga gikan sa ako, gipasan ako sa akong mga peers, din kato akong mga peers makahatag pod sila og information sa ilang mga peers para pod mainganyo nila to get tested. Kay ngano, sir, samot na in this time of pandemic, sir, those most vulnerable persons, sir, is those people living with HIV. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Hans Beha, and well said. because, of course, the campaign of of Project Fearless is also there as we continue with the Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus. That is why I asked all of the semifinalists to have their own Fearless photos because we are bringing Project Fearless to Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus because it's not just dili lang siya sa what they call this in this time of pandemic dili lang siya ang Project Fearless mo fit but it will fit every day on our everyday life. So thank you so much, Hans Beha. So let's proceed to John Ray. Why did you join Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus?
Nakamute ka.
Sorry. I joined Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus because I do believe that life is continuous process. Then I believe that it is for me to learn something new, and I want to empower the society and especially the youth. Then aside from that, I want to give full of my effort and time. That's all, sir. Nakamute ka, sir.
Thank you so much, John Ray. And of course, yes, Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus is not an ordinary pageant, as they say, because this is an advocacy pageant, like what we said sa inyong screening, and its purpose is not just to about beauty, kung sa mukha gwapo, but it will serve as what do you call this? It will serve as a core for you to be better people in your community. So thank you so much. So next, let's go to James Anthony.
So, hi, sir. Okay, so why did I join Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus 2020? So, before, when I was a child, let's start from the beginning. When I was a child, I always have this mindset that those people who have HIV and AIDS are dirty, filthy, since I am always believing what my friends would say that, yeah, don't touch them. You might acquire the virus or so. So I have that mindset until I grow up. But when I attended seminars, training workshops about, since all those workshops talks about genders and all, and HIV is one of the topics. So I was informed that what I thought when I was a child is different from what I had learned today. So I will use this as an inspiration, as a motivation to reach those people who have the same mindset as what I had before, to erase that mindset that those people who are living with HIV are dirty, filthy. Because again, according to Pope Alexander, a little things of knowledge is dangerous. So you might create a an idea that um, those people who have that virus are different when in fact we're all the same. It's just that they have that and we don't have this. But again, and all the opportunity and all the worth and all the privileges, we are all equal. So I will use this again as an inspiration to reach out those last and the least, for them to be informed about what is the virus, how will it will it transmit and all. And that way we can definitely have a community where everyone is well educated enough and discrimination will be lessened. And aside from this one, from the word preserving life and uniting society, as what plus stands for Cagayan Plus, I will also enforce this idea to help protect those people who belongs to the brackets of um, this I mean who belongs to the brackets um, of those people who are infected by this virus, to somehow protect them by enforcing human rights, and um, also um, I will also use myself as an instrument, because before, when I joined this kind of organization or contest, I never think of winning. I just really think of helping people and reaching those people who are not educated enough. And also, last thing, which I really wanted to be part of Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus 2020, is as part of an LGBT community, I will also make myself as an instrument to show that um, we are not different from those traits and all. We still have the same opportunity and privileges. That's all. That's the main point of why I joined Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus 2020.
All right, thank you so much, James. And yes, it's something that uh, we should always remember, because even me, if I'm not knowledgeable with the advocacy, uh, I might judge, I will judge, and okay, wala man ko nakabalo, but uh, the organization and this advocacy opened my eyes to each and every one who has this kind of virus, because I know people who have this have HIV. I know people. I have people close to me who had HIV, and it's also of course makasad siya, pero as an advocate, should always encourage each and every one of us. So you might have friends na HIV, diba? So it's a better way to be part of an advocacy where you can always educate and inform each and every one. Thank you so much, James. So next, let's go to Rustico Ramos.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello, sir.
Yes, please continue.
Okay, start. Okay. So why did I join this Mr. K Plus 2020 virtual edition? That's simply because I want to join this because I want to support the organization. It's part of my willingness. Okay. So this is not only a competition, but gusto po na mo ipakita as a LGBT president or vice president rather sa ang barangay Kauswagan that we want it's part of our advocacy. We have to promote the HIV, AIDS awareness to everyone, nga especially those wala pa gid sila kaayo kabalo kung unsay mga uh, advantage o disadvantage ana, and also tagaan po nato bili ang mga katawhan diri sa Cagayan de Oro, not only Cagayan de Oro but entire Region 10, Misamis Oriental, mabutang sa muna-huna kung ang meaning sa HIV and AIDS, and also para po dili lang kaayo ta ma-discriminate, because we don't want to allow other people to experience discrimination, especially those person nga naay history sa HIV AIDS. So again, gusto lang po support mo tabang mo participate. Gusto po na mo ipakita nga kaming taga-barangay Kauswagan kinasing-kasing ang among pagdumala o pagkayusa alang sa kaayuan sa tibuok Cagayan de Oro. Kana lang, salamat.
Thank you so much. So, yes, as an advocate, we must always have that heart to help each and everyone, especially those in need. So, of course, we are focusing on people who has HIV and AIDS, and of course, we want to spread awareness. So we must have that heart to help, starting with our community, starting with our barangay, starting with or the, even the puro. Christian Oma, so let's proceed again. Sorry, kayo naputol.
Okay, wait lang. I joined Mr. Kagay-an class because I want to spread awareness to my fellow youth. I want to spread awareness about HIV to my fellow youth, and this pageant will be the way to make it possible, and I will use my voice to educate them about the advocacy in this organization, and this is also the way for me to boost my confidence and facing people. That's all.
Wow, I will use my voice to influence the youth. Anak, Pia words back lang, ha? Okay, thank you so much. Tinood gina siya, Christian, kay, of course, the youth is really something that we should always like educate and inform kay sila mong
Lagi.
as well ang mag-deliver sa message to each and every mga makaila nila nga mga youth. So, thank you so much. Kisa pa yung wala si Hezekiah.
Yes, sir.
Go. Why did you join Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus?
Okay, first and foremost, I would like to thank this opportunity, especially Kagay-an Plus and Oro Pia for creating this kind of event. So why did I join MMKP? Simply because I believe that MMKP will be the stepping stone of each candidate, of each advocate to go on with our life, especially that in this time of pandemic, we are facing struggles and endeavors in life. So I guess MMKP is a new set of learning that can help us to boost our confidence, to acknowledge the power of LGBT people, the community, and also how are we going to, to educate and to give importance in our life as we live in this world. So that's all, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Kisa pa yung wala, naka-answer na ba ang tanan, no? Why did you join Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus? Christian, Carl, naman ka ba?
Wala pa.
Sorry, sir. Lag guys.
Naka-answer, no? Why did you join? Wala pa, no?
Wala pa.
Sige, go. Your turn.
Okay. Why did I join Mr. MMPP 2020? Wala pa man ko sa atong organization karon sir. Involved naman sa amo ang community rather. So although wala sila kabaloan ni kay medyo ako man gud siyang sekreto lang sa pero kung makita nila ni ay sa mga kauban diri sa barangay Bulwa. And then the main reason gud ngano nag-join ko ani sir is once mo good once involved sa community sir. Namo gyud in return na mobalik sa ato na maybe na possible na ma-expose ka na sa yung nanabutang dito sir na wala nimo na kita nimo potential na diya ka mo grow as a person sir. So karon sir medyo struggle gyud ko sa ko ang situation karon sir and maskin sa ingana nabutang sir mas pipili pa gyud ko na ko magserbisyo ug mohatag og part sa atong community mo tong karon sir because what is a day sir nganong naka-assist ko ano sir sorry guys ang amo namagod ko friend sir na inspired because saya sir ba knowing na siya HIV sir pero still sir sa since high school pa ko ato sir and then until now guys sir na wala ka siya sir kanang makita na nako siya sir na although saya bitong kapansanan dito kaya dili man siya kamasili mo siya hindrance noon sir na stop siya sa iyang kuan pero karon sir successful na kay siya sir na ano siya sa maayong sitwasyon sir o kanang makita na ko na wala gyud siya nagpadaog, so na-inspire ko sir ba na although ako kung matawag na ko akong self na healthy kayo, then magpadaog ra ko sa mga challenges sa kinabuhi. So motong mas nainganyo ko o mas i-push na ako na mga pila ni MMPT 2020. Mga to siya.
All right, thank you so much. And yes, karon nga panahon, being a person living with HIV is not a death sentence anymore. Kaya na naman siya treatment. So wala pa cure, but there is a treatment for that. And hopefully in the next future, diba, kung mahuman ni COVID, siguro makita na sila og something cure for HIV. And that's why we are here as advocates as well to always help um, people good. So that's the main purpose of being an advocate good. And yes, thank you so much for that, Christian. So again, answer naman siguro tanan. So now, my question is, how will you create an impact to the community? So ako personally, kung ako ang mag-answer ana ha, I will create an impact to the community by of course being a beacon of hope to my community. I will have this shining light in order for people to see the good things that I do, so that ilang be able it will be able to reflect to them para makita nila ilang pong awatons. That's it. So my question is, how will you be, or how will you create an impact to your community? Okay. So right now, pass the ball ta ha. So kung for example, ipasa na ko kang Hans. Si Hans ang mamili kinsa iyang pasahan. Okay? So I pass the ball to James.
Thank you, sir. So, how can I create an impact to the community? So basically, sir,
Yes.
I was born as a person who's really fond in socializing people. So I have a lot of friends and all. But one thing I have noticed is, um, yeah, um,
Hala.
when you're even though you're friends, but there's always one thing that keeps you from not getting what you want or what you aim. It's called understanding and respecting of one's decisions in life. So by that way, I will let them know that whatever you want or whatever things you wanted to do, you have me. You can count on me. You can rely on me. And every problems you have me in your side. So by that way, I will let them know, or I will let those people know that they have that problem, even though let's put this on a PLHIV scenario. So even if they have that kind of disease, or let's just say virus, but then I will let them know that in my eyes, in myself, I didn't treat them as different. I treat them as someone special, someone who deserves all the opportunities in the world and all the love in the world. I mean, that's a very important thing, because when you know someone who supported you, when you know that someone is there for you, even though if you have this and you have that flaws, because it's really nice to be accepted, it's really nice to be loved, and it's really nice to be motivated in a way that you felt that the world is rejecting you, but then you know that I have these people who believes in me. So I think that's the most important thing in our society today. We don't need money. We don't need that much. I mean, we really need money, but we don't need money to buy someone to, hey, support me. But we just really need respect and care and understanding to those people who we think we believe on us. I think that's all.
All right. Thank you so much. Additional question. Who
And
in
by the way, the question is, by that, okay,
who inspires you? R-
nakamute ka, sir.
Who inspires you? Wala ako nakamute. Kabalo si Hans
Okay,
Beha sa answer. Charas!
I actually, sir, I am inspired every day because every morning I woke up with
With
beautiful
whom?
face. Uy, abas. I woke up motivated because I know my family was there and my friends is supporting me all the way.
Family and friends and
Um, significant others. Joke lang.
itamo natin sa pangalang Daniel. Bro!
Dog kayo mo ha. So that's all. And now, I will pass the ball to
to
Maring Hans. Hans, sir. Hans.
Hans Beha.
So, karon,
My
ako
hand
naman.
daw, sir, honey daw.
Imong mama, honey.
Sige sa okay, sige pasahan.
Ikaw.
Han, manggod, Hans B.
Sige, go. So, the question is, how can I create an impact to the society with regards sa advocacy, sir?
Yes. Or pwede gyapon
Okay,
pwede
first
gyapon
is-
like how can you create an impact as a person? Pwede gyapon sa within sa advocacy, pwede gyapon dili. Pilit si Hans. Hans Beha.
Pardon, sir, I was disconnected.
Gary
So,
Bells. Pwede ra siya within the advocacy, pwede ra pud siya outside.
Okay. First things first is, I think ako na siyang naistorya kaganina, which is to become an inspiration or a weapon or an instrument for them to be able to know and to be well equipped on how can we or should them excuse themselves from getting infected and to get them sexiness safe. So, other than that, I have this what do we call this? 3 adjectives in mind that I know I can give an impact to them. First is beauty. Beauty that it doesn't matter whether you're straight or a member in this community or a people living with HIV. You are beautiful. First is because we are all created by our creator, which is Jesus Christ. Second is confidence. Do not allow other people to degrade you just because you are a person living with HIV or you are a person who's labeled by the society ugly. As long as you think that you have the right to be confident enough and to flaunt your own skin, just do it. Because it doesn't matter, their opinions doesn't matter at all because beauty and confidence start within you, so that validity is not validity of others is not what do we call this, basta wala gipangayo ang validity sa uban para mag-live ka sa imong life. Then second is I can inspire them to be resilient enough. Why? Because I have already answered this sa past na episode sa Chika Advocates that I have been discriminated in my entire life. And I don't want those LGBT member, especially those people living with HIV, to be discriminated just because of the viruses, the disability or the disease that they have. And also those LGBT member that were discriminated because of their sexuality. be resilient enough to prove to them that it doesn't matter for who you are, knowing what you have, because at the end of the day, we will die and we will turn ourselves into ashes. Last, we are all human. We are all equal. It doesn't matter of your status, religion, gender, or disability. No one can change everything ever. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hans Beha. So, of course, I'm also inspired by you because nakashare ka sa ako when we were starting with Project Fearless with your extra finger. Can you show it to us, diba? And can you, and you were discriminated before because of that. So Hans has an extra finger. He was discriminated because of that. So with that kind of story, you can always bring an inspiration to each and every one. And with that, since I've known Han since last June pa, and with that kind of kanang span of time, I was inspired by his story and as a person, and him joining Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus is also is one reason to be inspired, not just within the organization, but even outside. So thank you for that, Hans Beha. So asa may pasa ang balls. Ball, di ay, charos.
I will pass the ball to Christian Katong po. Si Scott Makot bitaw, sir.
Christian Carl. Habas.
So, kailang. Sige, go.
Convalescent.
Go, Christian.
Ako na, sir? Start na?
Yes, go.
How can I create or influence or having impact on our community or society? Number one aim of our K Plus is to develop young leaders to become HIV warriors and allied services. So with this kind of sponsor platform, sir, I can show to my sa akong uban mga kauban, sir, na although, sir, na medyo kumingon tawag ka ng LGBT, di kayo sa considered as a third human being or so whatever, sir, or gina-discriminate, sir, pero despite sa anak, sir, is mostly sa tuwa mong sa LGBT kay mga successful na mga tao, sir. And then siguro, sir, it's about time man siguro, sir, na having this platform, sir, na magkatingog ka, magka-voice ka, sir, sa society, sir, is kanang matagaan nimo og privilege ang katong unprivileged, sir, na makastorya sila sa ilang pagalingon o kanang speak nila ang ilang gusto nila masulti, sir. Saying sa ako, sir, na medyo gakulbaan jud ko, sir. Actually, mo gid akong first gid na akong expose sa outside jud, sir, and then I know na ang uban medyo wala pa gid kabalo, pero akong giri sa akong kagalingon, dili lang para sa akong kagalingon, kundi para sa mga tao na ma-inspired ba sila na kuan. It's about time na gawas na ba sila sa ilang self. Mura to, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Asa na may pasa ang balls.
Sir, Rustico, sir.
How can you create an impact to your community with regards with your advocacy? Well, pinakauna gid, sir, is communication. Kabalotang tanan, sir, kung unsa ka importante ang komunikasyon. Ilabi na gid, sir, sa pagpalaganap sa insaktong impormasyon sa atong barangay ug uban pang maayong ehemplo nga dapat natong ipasabot sa ila. The second one, sir, is relation. What I am trying to say is that relationships are meaning ang maayong relasyon sa atong mga katawhan, most especially sa atong mga LGBT community. Most especially, sir, sa atong mga co-LGBT community. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Proceed.
Okay. I mean, really, relationships, sir, specifically, atong hatag sa ila ang maayong tumong o kipagbahagi sa mga saktong impormasyon. Ang ikatulo, sir, is we have appreciation. So, after nato sa communication nga, ipaibalo sa ila ang sakto nga pamaayong sa saktong maayo, kailangan nato dawato ng ilang appreciation. It's either positive or negative. Ang importante, nasabtan nila ug mas masabtan pagid nila ang atong tumong. Especially kung ato din ipasabot sa ila kung unsa gyud ang purpose sa HIV ug AIDS awareness. Kato lang, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. So, of course, we need a better understanding on our advocacy so that we can also extend and educate sa mga tao nga who needs education and information. Thank you so much. As in, may pasa ang balls. Nakamute ka.
Can I hear the idea of Mr. Janry Halasgo?
Go.
Mr. Janry.
Thank you sa pagpasa.
Can you share with us? Thank you.
The question goes like this: how can you create an impact with your advocacy to the society? Well, aside from Oro Pia, Kagay-an Plus taught us about the trainings that I would share to the society and the youth, I should engage myself how I love the society and the youth. Why? Because if we love our society, we don't care, we do good things for that, so that the society would not say to us immorality or something. Then the love for the youth, kay sa ako amang pagkabata, kay na-experience na ko lack of love, so wala kayo ko kinang nidako bitaw nga kinang walay na guide kaayo nga kinang, for example, makabuhat kag mas sayop, walay ka kinang kuan sa mga baga guide nga sayop din imong mabuhat mo unang ako sa akong self i-engage jud nako ang pag-love sa youth, kay para naa sila guidance na apod sila kung love niyo, kung makapakita nimo sa ila nga love nimo sila, na amang gudira ang manang ma-feel nila ang kining kuan ditaw, comfortable sila nga kauban ka ana kauban ka nya kuan pod kinang kita kung naingon nga sa society dapat mabuhat ka og kining mga maayo para ang society dili mo balo sa imo nga immoral ka, kay dili mga maayo imong gikuan, kundi kining ma-appreciate ka sa society nga sada imong gipangbuhat. Unya sa balik ta sa youth, kay youth man jud ang mo padala sa mga information o mga kuan, kay nagtuo pod ko sa giingon ni Sir Rizal nga ang youth ang hope sa kining nation. So i-focus na ako ang pagigugma sa youth, ako ang time ug ako ang time ug ako ang skills para matabangan sad sila. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. And yes, dugang lang ana, of course, you need better, of course, like what I said a while ago, you need better understanding sa atong advocacy, and of course you need also the skills to be a better person for others. Thank you so much, John Ray. Sino may pasa ang balls? Nakamute na sad ka, madam.
Akong ipasa ang ball kang Christian Oman.
How
Go.
can it an impact to our community with regards with our advocacy? If I can convince them nga magpa-test sa HIV, dako na kayo na siyang impact sa atong community. Dili lang impact kundi help na pod, especially sa wala pa nakabalo sa ilahang lang status. status. Tapos pagpa-test nila kay positive, if wala na ko sila na-convince na magpa-test, dili sila kabalo sa ilang status. And para makatake og action to help them and also to encourage sa ila nga dili mo surrender kay naay medication for HIV. And sa ingana lang nga action dako na kayo na siyang impact samot tag ma-educate nato ang mga young ones about HIV. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christian. Okay, so thank you so much for your insights and for your answers on how you can create an impact to your community. Of course, we are part of one community, diba? And of course, we should always be knowledgeable, and we should always have that sense of responsibility in our community. So thank you so much, guys. So kanina question is wala ni siya sa akong yatay na question. So there are surprises, of course, para sa inyo. So let me check sa akong questions. Okay, so tanan na ba mo nakaagi og relationship? Yes or no?
No.
Yes, sir.
You didn't answer no.
No,
Ako.
sir.
Omar.
Sir, wala pa jud ko, sir.
Si Christian na ingon si Christian Ongos ag ningon og no unya nagchat siya sa ako nga pwede ang iyang uyab ang ipakuha sa iyang allowance.
Available ka, Christian?
If.
Okay. So question, since tanan mo nakaagi og relationship, what is the thing or what is the most crazy thing or things you've done for love? Sige daw, be. Hans Beha, be.
Kagay. Sir, choppy ka, sir. Sir.
Nako, ano akong question? Ero.
Okay, go. The craziest thing that I have done because of love is cancer. Kanang I let my partner hurt me, sir, just because sa selos bitaw din dili na ko kaya kanang suklan. Di na ko siya kaya suklan kay lagi love daw.
So, iro.
Even though, sir, nga na ako'y mga lagom-lagom, sir, for pila ka bulan, sir, na mong ipon. Ang lagom-lagom, sir, is ako gyapon siyang gitago sa kong mama din. Ayan na nako siya gisaba katong wala na mi.
Uy, butter day ka? As in,
Yes,
walay char?
kulata. Yes.
Hala, uy. Maklaro pa di ang lagom.
Sana all live in.
Best.
Sana all live in.
Actually, oy, pero Ana, thank you for that. Kanang kuan siya, shocking siya, kaya mo kabalo. And just a reminder to everyone na it is not good to hurt other people, especially physically. Kay sos Ginoo ko. Pwede mo mapriso ana, and of course, as part daghana kaayo what do you call that, mga awareness, mga ginasulong ang mga tao karon when it comes to abuse, especially with the LGBT community, di ba? So it's not good. So thank you for sharing that, Hans Beha, and of course another inspiration
Sir,
sa tanan.
Oy. Kung jud to siya, sir, kanang karon bitaw, sir, nga pag-apin ako MMKP is nakabalo ko nga naaday tay pwede i-file na case sa atong mga partners, even though naatay intimate relationship sa ila, pero pag natandog na day gyud imong pagkatao or imong garbo, you can file a case man day, pero wala to na ko siya gibuhat kay first is love, then second is wala ko kabalo.
Yes. So one thing na pod nga, one lesson lang pod ana is it's, you know, tanan magudta ma-in love, pero if it hurts, if it will hurt you, and if it will destroy your future and ang imong dignity, di na siya. So ana na siya. So you have to fight for your right. So thank you so much, Hans. So let's go to, balikan lang nato si Hezekiah kasi siya kapatutungod sa signal. What ang question kanina is, how can you create an impact to your community?
Okay. Um, so we all know nga it's very common nga moingon ta nga atong youth sa community is kita ang voice. Yes, it's common, but for me, being the voice of the youth, the voice of the people, the voice of the community is a great impact because I believe nga diha nato makita kung unsa ta ka desidido, unsa ta ka determinado sa ato ang mga gusto sa kinabuhi, sa atong gusto para sa atong komunidad. And I believe that one thing kailangan nimo i-pursue, kailangan nimo i-adapt sa imong kaugalingon is the authenticity. Authenticity will be the key for you to show up yourself sa community nga wala ka nagpakaaron ignon lang sa community nga motabang ka kay anana. So there is a purpose. Di ka mo ingon nga ikaw ang voice sa community, ikaw ang voice sa people, nagpakaroon ignon lang ka. So you have to be real. You have to be authentic sa imong ginaatubang nga challenge kinabuhi. So at this advocacy, I believe nga dili lang ni siya ingon ani, but it purpose. It has a great impact to me, especially in the community that we belong. So that's it, and thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Hezekiah. And let's continue with the question. You've been in a relationship or
No,
nakaka-relationship? Wala
before
pa?
sir.
Okay. So
Before.
what's the most crazy thing or crazy things you've done in love?
I guess the most crazy thing what I did is that I've become stupid. Stupid in the sense that
Because
um nagpaka aron ignon ko nga kanang wala ko nasakitan. But deep inside, ano siya, gabi ang akong gibati sa akong heart. But I guess walay lain makakuan ani sa akong kagalingon. Ako lang, and
Crazy,
wala
yes.
sir.
mga to
That's it.
siya. Okay. So tanan magitagi-agi ana as you know, as normal people, we you know, we become stupid. Di ba, James Dongganay? Okay, it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
This is part of my life nga di na ko gusto mabalik ko siya, but yeah, I really wanted to share it. So when I'm still studying in Cagayan de Oro College, I met this guy sa among first month of relationship. Kanang naa siya gusto i-share sa kuha pero di siya paka-guts nga i-share sa kuha. And actually this is one of the reason nga nung gusto ko mo-interact MMKP kay tungod po dani nga story. So, sige na ko siya kuliton, and then such time nga na ako'y na-open sa iyang messenger, nabasa nga conversation with a friend working in a clinic about sa sakit, balo sa sakit. So, sige lang, may kuwan natin, pero wala pa may nagkuhan ha, wala pa may nag-hire bat or sa panandiya. Naibalan ako, sir, nga, positive din siya sa HIV for almost 6 months na, and then, o siya nagsabasa ko, and wala sa may surbal. so nga so ako siyang gidawat, sir, okay, gilakas siya ko kay hadlok siya istorya sa ko kay bisig biyaan ako siya, but in at that time I'm already informed about what is HIV, unsa ni siya nga paagi makasa or so ako rin siyang gidawat, but rest assured nga wala gyud sex mahitabo sa mga muna na itabo. And then at that time nga nagbulag yung mamagpapa, nadugangan niyang problema aside sa HIV, bulag sa diyang magpapa. Nagdroga na siya, sir. Tapos galibin na miya to. Gauli siya balay nga, grabe ka init ang ulo, manghulata kay Di mo pahilabot na, murag babae sad. Di mo pahilabot na nagatukon ko, nagasuntukon ko, gauli kog balay nga daghang kay lagom. Eskwela ko pagkabunta nga daghang kay kog lagom sa moto. And then siguro kay love siguro gid kay nako siya. Kung gusto gid daw nako siya, kung i-prove daw nako nga love nako siya, pero bata mo ko tugod immature pa kay ko ato. Nag-intra ko sa iyang bisyo, sir. Nagsugod na sad ko og katon, sugod na sad ko og suyop-suyop. Then until such a time ang padala ni mama nga allowance kaya amo nang ginagamit for kanang sessions, magpalit na may og kuan. Then yung magpapa, tas yung mama nag-undang og padala sa iya kay nakabalo yung mama gahit-hit siya droga. So mo to akong allowance ginagamit ako sa iya kay pampalit sa iyang project and all, pero gusto na magid siya kuan, di naman siya pakahimutang, di siya maka-hit-hit. So ako siyang gamit akong allowance palit og droga and all. And then na-addict na sad ko, sir, na sige na sigog pangita. Niuli kog balay immediately, and then nanghipos ko gamit, niuli ko sa hingoog. Pag abot ako sa hingog, gi-rehab ko for 2 months. And then nibalik kog Cagayan, nagtrabaho kog call center, and luckily I was hired last November. And mao to siya, and that's the craziest things I had known, I had with love. But right now makipagbalik na si Vince ako, kay gikan siya Makati, na siya Cagayan karon, gusto niya i-pursue balik mo ba. But again, we learn on our mistakes, and I hope it will never be again, and it will never happen again. And I hope you guys, kung naamoy mga ihigugma diha, kanang ayaw niyo i-tolerate ang mga wrongdoings. Just love the person but don't tolerate the wrongdoings of the person, kay it will lead to destructions and all.
Correct. So at least, diba, with that, with that situation na nahitabo, na ay good things yapon karon, especially now na nakay trabaho, and na nakay good things nga nahitabo, na may people nga galove sa imo, and of course, there are people who will be accepting you and who accept you for who you are, and of course that's also one inspiration that we can also bring sa amo as an organization, sa ato as an organization. So thank you so much. Dagan ko dagan ko mga na-discover sa inyo. Thank you so much, James. So next, let's go to Rusticog.
Sir, good afternoon.
Oh.
Hello. Actually, sir, I have been 3 years single. And then, yes, I also experienced in relationship. Live-in ko og 1 year, way back 2012. Para gid sa ko, sir, pinaka-scared ginako nga na-experience, pinaka-scary ginako na experience is kaya itong gadget bitaw, sir. But as what I have said, sir, is I am a strong person. Tungkol sa lang love, sir, hapit ko wala nakagraduate. Yes, that's true. Hapit ko wala nakagraduate anang love. Because kay kalaging love kaayo nako siya. And then, I realize nga, kami tong kanta bitaw, sir, nga learning to love yourself, kanang greatest love of all bitaw. So, kanang kanta, sir, akong ginabasa, akong gina-realize. So, dito nga line, na-touch ko atong giingon siya nga, learning to love yourself because the greatest love is to love yourself. The greatest love is to love yourself, learning to love yourself. So, I read the every lyrics, I read and read until I realize and understand nga, pinaka-the best gidi ay nga love is to love yourself. Why? Because loving yourself is priceless. Now, I am single. I am very happy with my work. I am happy with my family. I am happy with my organization, LGBT community. Tungod kay sila ang gata og kusog sa ako. That's why I am a single but I am very happy. Kana lang, sir.
Okay. Katong song ay mong gichika is Greatest Love of All, di ba?
Greatest love of all. Learning to love yourself is the greatest. It's the greatest love of all. Nala siya,
Oo.
sir.
Nangutana raman ko sa title. Ako na yung kantahon ni mo. Grabe ka.
Aw, wala di ay.
Mm.
Kana
Si
lang,
James
sir.
kaya watak.
Pero si James, sir,
Oo. Nganong greatest love of all man? Nganong dili man love yourself ni Justin Bieber?
paano man gud sir kanang ganan ko sa lyrics sir ba kay na-realize mo gud ako sir nga kung i-love mo gud mo imong self sir. Mura manggog it's not a selfish way but it's a self-appreciation. It's a self-motivation nga much better to love yourself than to love others.
Di, sir,
Mura akong concern na share.
Yes, correct. So kasi nakanta sa greatest love of all.
Si James Bruxman ba to or si
Si Whitney Houston magud
Michael
sir.
Jackson.
Charos.
ay Whitney Houston di ito.
Whitney Houston yan.
sir, addition to
Bitaw sir
self,
oy.
sir.
Pero somebody who makes me happy today.
Si Glendale.
Pud sir oy.
Anyway, have to be on some additional question or additional insights.
Di ba, sir, katong love yourself man atong topic, sir. Kuan man gyud, sir, loving yourself is one of the greatest gift that other person could not consume or acquire, but somehow what person should have to be. Thank you so much.
Kulang imong ingon, kulang ka
Laban.
and I. Balik.
Sige. Loving yourself is one of the greatest gifts that other person could not consume or acquire, but somehow what person should have to be. And I thank you.
Kuda ka na. Perfect. Thank you so much, Hans Beha. Kita yung wala naka-answer. Wala pa si Kuan, si Christian Carl.
Janre Haliasgo, Christian Carl.
Christian Carl.
Pwede skip ko, sir.
Isa una sir.
Skip.
Si Jan.
Si Christian Carl. Ang si craziest. Dili man, carry raman. Ay, sudlay.
Gawin ito yung sudlay. Sorry. Basic thing about love sir.
Yes,
Actually, sir,
craziest thing
namin
imong
na-
Oo. Go.
Na medyo kakarat ang audio pero klaro na sa inyo sir.
Oh, klaro man. Klaro pa sa agtang
Klaro na.
rustiko.
Kakarat ako
Yes.
audio man good.
Di ko lagi, di lagi mo kanta Rustico Ramos. Grabe siya.
Oh,
Na naman ko kuan sir kat. Pwede na.
Oh, go.
Start na sir.
Yes.
About sa love sir, so naman gid ko pwede unta i-share sa inyo sir pero mas i-prefer na lang nako sir na dili na lang siguro sir kay kanang dugay na pud gito sir na 8 years ago na pud sir na nilabay and then karon
Pwede raman ka dili
sir, wala na
mag-name
dito.
og
Wala na.
names.
So, namogoy about sa family mga sir.
Oh, sige, go.
Prefer na lang nako na dili i-share sir pero although sir ato sir di pila na ka years sa nilabay sir sir. Siyempre, tao ba kung may gugno ba Japan sir. Na siguro sir akong maingon na siguro na murag crazy thing ako nagibuhat karang mag-love kag tao na kabalo ka na walay in return sir pa. Muna kung dukan karon latest ako na pa na medyo nakatry ko og ma-fall sa isa ka tao and then happy kay ko kay kabalo ko nakatag ko siya something na mas wala bitay walay balik sa ko sir ba. And then, nga na nabutan sir, bro, naingon ako na buwang kay ko kay kuan man, ano man mag-apas ko. Pero actually sir, dili man gyud tanan sa panahon na kung gusto nimo isa ka tawo dapat na imuha na magibutang na kailangan na to malipay ta kung malipay sila sir ba. Murag bitawag ka ng okay na ka sir kung kung sa iwan kay di mo gud ako maka-share sir kay wala gid sa kuno na magid karon ang mahigugma sir pero yung man ako kung pamilya, ang atong Ginoo o ang tanan mga tao na higugma sa ato. Wala sir.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course. We respect your decision on putting out, not sharing that. Pero thank you also for your courage answer po sa question even with that slight chauvinness. Thank you so much. O, John Ray, ikaw na nga, wala kayo share. Go.
Napatay. Sir, to be honest, I don't have kineng experience sa
Si
kineng.
Kineng, anong shiny? Kineng, makineng?
Kineng kuan, sir, wala ko experience nga kinang long-term relationship, sir. Kineng kuan lang, kineng pwede kinang crush lang, sir. Kuan akong nabuhat nga hinoon, di man siya sa matawag nga crazy kay kuan raman to siya kinang nahimo na ako nga kuan kinang ako na ang galaba sa iyahang sinina pero di naman jud resisting, sir. Kinang ako nagabuhat sa iyahang project maura wala na dayon. High school pa ko ato, sir.
So, nagpaka-asawa, lugar ka?
Buhati
Uy,
akong project,
nana.
please. Ikaw buhat sa akong project.
Sorry, di man
Hala,
tika uyab.
nanajud tayo mga love team diri bang ano man ni. Okay, so hapit na tayo mag-end, guys. So sorry kasi sa mga putulog kanina. Anyway, last question. And then after that, promoting yourself na dayon. So, what is, or tanan magita na yung mga secrets. So, can you share your deepest, darkest secrets to every one of us? So, ako, like, kung ako na ako deepest, example lang ha, deepest, darkest secrets na ako, siguro, nangawat ko og 1 million pesos. So, may ba? For example na to ha, ako lang nangawat. So, what's your deepest, darkest secret? Mag-start na kay Christian Carl.
Sir, ako na this. Wala sir, wala pa doon sir.
Ha?
Ako po hindi on sir.
Sana?
Paano na ko sir? Ang katong system sa camera sir ba?
Baka daw sa question.
Okay, ito pa na.
Your deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay na. Sir, ito sir?
Your deepest, darkest secret. Or secret.
Hello?
Secrets.
Dark secret.
Mm.
Wala ko sir dark secret sir. Kay actually tanan ang sa sikreto sir. Tanan ang sa sir kay kinabawalan jud mag-sikreto sir kay sa serbisyo kay sa Ginoo sir, and then nga pangumpisal ni every 3 mostly kay 3 to 6 months nga pangumpisal ni every sa bulwa, and then dili ko pwede masahin mo na nakoy dark secret kay sige mo na mong gabaton sir, mo practice sir na every time namin mga problema or namin something nga buhat kailangan na mo i-speak sa mong kagalingan o ipangayo o pasay sa Ginoo sa man gani na alala. Mawara to sir.
Okay, no problem with that. Wala problema na. Thank you so much.
Sir?
Yes, wala problema. Thank you so much, Christian. So next, Hans Beha, unsay mo mga sikreto sa life?
Sir, I don't think na ako'y darkest secret, sir, do.
Pero crush ni mo si Koan. Ano yung secret?
Maybe ko sir, kanang maybe inyo kung makita as a person nga grabe ka approachable or whatsoever, pero once akong ego bitaw sir na matandugan like kayo, basta kanang murag akong pride is dili na murag bitaw sir nahugawan na, kaya na kung ko answer to makigbali og nawong.
Why? Ego, di ba mo man ang kanang galupad-lupad? Ego.
Eagle man to, sir.
Ate Todd kayo.
Bas. Okay ra na, Hans. Thank you so much.
Murag ingat ra sir mga something oy.
Carrie Bells. So ikaw, Rostico, na kay deepest, darkest secrets? Hello.
Sir, ano mo siya sir is kanang nalagita akong sir ba nga kabitong there is a one person who can make me smile every day. But nakaula ko sa iya ba.
Itama natin sa
Pero
pangalang Glendale.
dili sir, kuan sir ka nang kauban na mo sa una sa work. And then namo siya kuan sir, minyo magud siya sir.
Wala abas.
Minyo magud siya sir ba. Nya. Kaingon jud ko sir nga ala oy insa man
Kabit
ni
ang
oy
friend.
ana. Ayun ko nga. Pero kana magud siya sir.
Ayaw
Kana
i-judge
mo siya
ang
sir
mga
is
kabit, uy.
Aba niya,
actually
Judge
sir
Ray.
kana magud siya sir is namang siya anak sir isa. And then way back 2011 sir is kauban mi before sa Jollibee Crew sa Jollibee Kaoswagan. So gave me immune ni sir ba pero I mean wala po ko nag-assume sir ha. Excuse me, wala po ko nag-assume pero gi-immune gid mi sa una kada bitong gabay migtulog ga dito siya sa mga kaon pa ni udto pa ni hapon.
Yak,
And
ew.
then
Oh, so,
kaya lang guys. Kasi tapos syempre sir pag Jollibee sir is 24 hours di sir and then sakay
so na yung
dili
mga
na makauli.
na-happen
So,
within 24 hours.
So usay dito siya makitulog sa amo. And then syempre sir, ingon best na sir nga pag love ni mong tao sir, dili
Oto
jud
ni
ka makadir
Montanan.
og buwat sa iya ka. Pag love ni mong tao sir, dili gid ka makabuwat sa iyang dautan kay love ni mo siya sir. Lain man to ang gusto na ka mapagawa sa imong uwag or na in love lagi ka sa iya nga. And then nasyak lang ko sir mga pila ka years. Ay, nga naman siya anak. Nya, nag-chat bitaw mi sir. Siya hi nya. Reply po ko sa iya sir nga.
Hello.
Siyang, how are you? Ana. Tapos nag-chat min duwa sir din. Gusto na ako siya ignore sir ba kay di na ko gusto nga mabalik bitaw to ang mga past. Pero batin po siguro sir ba ga-assume lang pug ko. Kabalo bi ka sa tuang usahay nga assuming na pug ka.
Dili ko assumera, ikaw ra.
Lagi. Ato na pug na time sir is respeto mo gid sa kuha sir is trainer mong kunya god sa cashiering ug sa dining. Nya say mong sir is kanang ma-develop pug ko usahay sir ba. Nya karon sir, mura kog nabalik sa iya akong feelings nya. Sud kaayo sir kay nabi siya anak sir. Nya. Nya. Ako una. Ano na siya anak, yung bisa kasado. Ako nang una. Pero
asawa ni
sometimes lang siya gachat mo siya sa kuha sa usahay. So say purpose ng gachat sa kuha gabiing dako. Ang iya, ayun kasi sila kay mag-away mag-away siya dili asawa kay di man kasal ka ng live-in lang siguro. Say term ana live-in o uyab or iring-iring makaha.
Ano siguro?
So unta makasabot mo sa unta po sila masabtan po ninyo akong feelings ba. Sometimes ako sir gachat siya sa kuha niya gabiing dako. Siya ngano man anak ko siya nga gawin siya siyang partner. Siya hindi ko nag-away mo. Ano di ay? Siya uban ni mag-shot ana siya dili ko kadin ako ga-shot. Nya. Usay sir ba every time nga mag-chat siya sa kuha sir balik na ako
Gusto ni mo ikaw ra yung i-shot.
Feeling sa iya nga. And then gapon sir.
So in a simple words, nag-assume ka.
Nag-assume. Oo.
Murag ka na nagyod.
Kay usually manggod kay inana balik gabi mag-chat tapos ayara mag-chat sa imo if nag-away. So basically na siya something gusto like gusto mo na ma-happen or anything or inana. So inana magid na siya of course daghan na mo kay
tagkakita na sa mga siguro po sir.
Basig need siya kwarta.
Basin inana sa defect.
Madam, wala mo pa siya nagisgot og kwarta kay kung kana pod bumaliban na pug ko. Iya naman good is kanang usog kayo mo siya siyang problema ba nga nag-away mi ana nya manghangat og shot bitaw.
In short, panakipbutas gani ka.
Kapuyan di ko usangay.
No, because he treats you as a friend and as someone he can lean on whenever he has problems.
Pero ang ipabayad sa shot is zero.
Ayaw nag-assume.
Yes.
But anyway, sir, karong next Saturday birthday masing anak so pagtuon ko. So gadudwa ko kung adto ba ko or dili.
Ang ending ikaw ipabayad sa mga mascot sa mga McDonald's Jollibee crew. Kulay char.
Pero again, sir, as what I have said before, I am a strong person.
Mm.
Kuha lang yapon, sir. Speak lang yapon ko, sir. Matuloy yapon ko sa
Lagi.
ilanga.
Ay, mo na
Mura to,
nakasakitan
sir.
ka.
Fragile, marupok.
Mo
Sir,
nakasakitan
po
ka.
niya.
So, kung gusto siya
Enough
kaon, Rustico, pwede raman nara may minute burger by one take one. So, go. Diba, dili na mga
Ang
mahalon.
sayo, ang sayo, sir, ang sayo po ganyan, sir. Ang sayo po ganyan, sir. Ano mas gipili niyang babae kaysa ko, ah?
Hala, grabe siya.
Hala, di ka
Ano mas
mayroon
gipili
Alam mo
niya?
pili ang babae kaya ang babae para sa lalaki, ang lalaki para sa babae, period.
Oo.
Grabe
Diba?
siya. Grabe siya.
Yes.
Leave the group.
Marunong
Wait.
kang lumugar.
Basin ma-off tayo in a while, so connect na ta again. So, mo to
Ito, sir.
siya.
Mura to, sir.
Pero Rustico, kanang nice po siya nga representation as a member of the LGBT. Kaya dagan po ta ma-learn na lesson sa imo agian because inana bawal mag-assume and of course dili lang gid ta dapat it's not all about money. So kanang mga signs bitaw niya na ginagiingon like pang-share sa problema, gusto siya mag-shot. So ending na siya gusto makuha sa imuha, di ba? In a way. Basta wala lang ako siya gi-judge. Okay, again, promote Oro Pia, Kagay-an Plus, and of course, you as a finalist, for people to support you, and as well to get tested and to know their status. Go.
Hi guys, good afternoon. I am January alias Go, semi-finalist for Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus 2020 Virtual Edition. And I am inviting you guys to go at our center, Oro Pia Community Center, together with Kagay-an Plus Incorporated, Preserving Life. Then, guys, if you're looking for a center to be trusted with, I am inviting you to go in Oro Pia Community Center to be tested. It's free and it's confidential. Thank you, sir. Dana, sir.
All right, thank you so much, John Ray. Rustico Ramos, it's your turn to shine.
Okay. Maayong hapon sa tanan. So, this is Rustico Ramos Jr., your Mr. Kagay-an Plus 2020 Virtual Edition. I would like to invite everyone to get tested, know your status, and be confident. So, located at Get3 Oro Pia Community Center at 21st Street, Nazaret Nuevas Building, Cagayan de Oro City. So, see you there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Christian Carl.
Sir, okay na ba? Dili ko sir, dili nang gusto sa camera na akong gigamit.
Ano man di ka mag-camera?
Dili siya mag-connect sir, ID cam mga akong gigamit sir niya. Gako na loading sa ako siya restart di ka po siya connect.
Okay, go.
Or itas na lang sa ako sa pagmagi sir. Sir?
Okay lang, wala camera, go.
Di po to yung bago, dong?
Wala.
Maron.
Tira ng red.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello everyone. I'm Christian Carl Formento. I'm your Mr. Kagay-an Plus 2020 Virtual Edition semi-finalist. I would like to extend my friends online and opt to be more educated about HIV and how we can positively spread the word about it. It is important that we get ourselves tested as our way of loving ourselves. May we realize that our status does not and will never define who we are. We continue to stop the stigma. We continue to share right information. Others may be guided well. Truly, we are all in this together towards a stigma-free society. And if you have inquiries and more more about to know how about know about HIV and AIDS, please contact me on my social media account at Scott Makot and contact our very own organization K Plus Community and Oro Pia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Christian Almas, promote yourself as a candidate for or a semi-finalist for Mr. Korean Plus, promote Oro Pia, K Plus, and to get tested and to know the status.
Hi guys, I'm Christian Bergaumas. I'm the semi-finalist of Mr. Kagay-an Plus 2020 and no mag wait. Get tested and know your status. Ayaw mo kahadlok nga magpa-test kay confidential na siya sa inyo arang duha. And that's all.
Thank you so much. James.
Hi guys, this is James Lunganay, one of your Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus 2020 semi-finalists. Join me in my battle as we try to eradicate discriminations, and also we will build a community conducive for everyone as we embark another part of our lives, I mean part of my life in joining a pageant. Please do support me and be one of my clients. Be tested, know your status, and do contact me in my social media accounts on my FB, James Anthony C, and also reach me through my mobile number. Just message me in my Facebook, and please do visit Kagay-an Plus, Preserving Lives, Uniting Society page, and also the Oro Pia Community Center. We are located at 821st Street, Cagayan de Oro, Nazareth, Cagayan de Oro City. And see you there, guys. Be tested and know your status.
Okay, thank you so much, James. So I believe you connect pa si Hans Beha. So with that saying, of course, I just want to. Okay, na si Hans Beha. Hans Beha. Hans Beha, are you
Sir,
there?
sorry, sir.
Gary Bells. So go invite them na to visit Oropia and support you, and of course to get tested and to know their status. Go.
Okay, go. Good day, everyone. This is Hans Beha, one of your semi-finalists of Mr. and Miss Kagay-an Plus Virtual Edition 2020, encouraging you to be fearless, to get tested, and know your status in this time of pandemic. I am hoping that you will support me throughout my journey as I vie the title of Mr. Kagay-an Plus Virtual Edition 2020. And to those people who's planning to watch, I just kindly like and share the Oro Pia Community Center Facebook page and also the Kagay-an Plus Preserving Life Uniting Society Inc. official Facebook page. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Keep safe and spread love, not the virus.
All right, thank you so much, guys. So with that saying again, I just want to also appreciate each and every one of you because right now, this year, Cagayan Plus and Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus is not that ordinary or not the usual pageant that we have, because usually Cagayan Plus good Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus is usually held ang coronation is sa mall, be it Centrio or Ayala, and if ever sa SM at times. So karon it's a different way because of course bawal pumagid ang public events. So right now I just want to appreciate you joining Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus kay with this virtual edition, dili gyapon ma-stop ang atong pag preserve life and to unite society. Because in a way, we could always educate and inform people. So I just want to thank every one of you sa pag-join, because it doesn't matter kung ma-held ba siya sa mall or ma-held ba siya virtually, as long as same ratong tumong to help people. Again, this is to preserve life and to unite society to each and every one. So thank you so much, guys. And in behalf kang Hezekiah and kang Christian Omas, of course, to all the people who support them, please also support each and every one of our semi-finalists with the Misters and the Miss of Mr. and Miss Cagayan Plus. So thank you so much, John Ray, James, Hans Beha, Rustico, and Christian Carl.
Welcome,
Thank you so
sir.
much, guys. And with that, I just want to appreciate again your presence in joining today's CHIKKAdvocates episode. I think this is episode 3. So again, tomorrow we will be. I mean, tomorrow. Sorry, on that will be on Sunday. Would be the misses. So watch out for them. So see you guys, and thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.